said that the APC has been to the Court of Appeal and that the final destination is the Supreme Court, and that the PDP will realize what the APC knows, that the APC knows judges even in the highest court of the land. He specifically said, and I quote, "We will meet there at the Supreme Court. That is when we will know who they know, and they will know who we know," unquote. Also note that Gagdi sworn with the grave of his father to make the APC governorship candidate Nentawe the state governor, even when he clearly lost to the incumbent governor Caleb of the PDP. So, with the criminality that has been displayed in using the judiciary to steal the National Assembly seats held by the PDP, Gagdi's avowal to abuse the Supreme Court in achieving his party's aim, his oath that he must make Nantawe the state governor at any cost, and the abusive deployment of federal might against the Plateau, it is apparent that he and the APC will not stop at this phrase of usurping the people's mandate. We had ignored earlier intelligence reports that the judiciary would be used to hijack the mandate expressed by the people of the Middle Belt in choosing their national representatives, but we now see things differently, so that the judges have been shown that they are aligned with the APC. The development has now convinced us that the other aspects of the plot for APC to take over Plateau State by any means are no longer assumptions, but realities that must be urgently confronted in the interest of democracy, the interest of peace, and the interest of security across Nigeria. In specific terms, we have become aware that the failure of Gagdi and his co-travelers to steal the governorship seat at the Supreme Court will make them resort to hijacking the Plateau State House of Assembly to illegally move against the governor. They further plot to use this to trigger insecurity that will render the state ungovernable, such that there will be a compelling breakdown of law and order. Every Nigerian is aware of the intricacies and the delicate situation that is prevailing in Plateau State up to this moment. What should scare Nigerians and the world at large, gentlemen of the press, is that they plan to implement this playbook in other non-APC states in order for the party to control all the states of the Federation in the next 18 months. In this, the Middle Belt is particularly endangered because we will bear the brunt of any resulting insecurity from the criminal experience they are performing with Nigeria's democracy. Consequently, we want to place on record our disappointment that Gagdi, a son of the Middle Belt, decided to make himself an anti-Middle Belt crusader, willing to set his heritage ablaze to satisfy fascist agenda. We hope that he will, in his own interest and the good of our people, walk back from his destructive path he has chosen. We therefore, in clear terms, warn Yusuf Gagdi and that the coalition of Middle Belt groups and other Nigerians will hold him responsible for any instability precipitated in the Middle Belt because of the criminal plot that he is implementing to make his party control Plateau State by all means. Nigerians and the world must also hold him to account should the country's democracy fail on account of the way he has recruited the judiciary into his plot. It was the wisdom of the military government under President Babangida that he even